Well, ahead of the holiday weekend, a veteran who served in the Coast Guard is looking forward to celebrating his first Veterans Day following his discharge. Stephanie Johnson joins us now in the studio to share his story. Stephanie?
Yes, Nicole, life has not been easy for Irv Antonio. He's still recovering after getting mugged a few years ago. Because of that, he's no longer active duty Coast Guard, but he'll always be a veteran. It takes real guts to leave home and join the United States Coast Guard, but that's exactly what Irv Antonio decided to do a year after graduating from high school in Las Vegas.
I knew I wanted to keep studying. I was a biology major at the university here before joining the Coast Guard, but working 2 part-time jobs, trying to help my family.
The Coast Guard allowed Antonio to travel the country, eventually bringing him to Hampton Roads. But his life took a turn one night in 2021 while visiting his brother in Washington, D.C. He was mugged.
I had my skull busted, and I had a brain bleed. So I had an emergency surgery that night to have the blood drained and a piece of my brain's taken out to kind of just make it better.
The incident left Antonio's head swollen, a 14-inch scar on his head and injuries to the brain. After Antonio spent several months recovering in the hospital, he was discharged from the Coast Guard.
They told me that, I'll probably be pushed out of the military because I can't do my job that I was able to do before at the same level.
Although the mugging may have ended Antonio's career in the Coast Guard, it did not stop him from pursuing his education. In the fall of 2022, he enrolled at Old Dominion University as a biomedical science major, and he hopes to add diversity to the medical field. Well, Antonio says after spending time in the hospital, he hopes to become a neurosurgeon or a neurologist. He also says if you know a veteran, be a friend and reach out to them, and they will appreciate it. In the studio, Stephanie Johnson, 13 News Now.